This is going to be a massive fight. We've got the greatest heavyweight of all time against what some people would call the GOAT.
For the heavyweight championship of the world, Jon Jones, the greatest mixed martial artist of all time, will defend his title against the greatest heavyweight of all time, former champ Stipe Miocic.
Training, my guy. You're the greatest heavyweight of all time, and that's what I want. I want you real bad.
This is the fight that Jon Jones wanted. It's the fight that Stipe wanted. It is a legacy fight for both of these guys. It's official. It's done. Make your plans now.
The real question is, what is it like when Jon fights a legit heavyweight that can do everything?
I'm really excited to fight Stipe Miocic.
Yeah.
There has never been a fight that means more to me than beating Stipe Miocic.
This fight will be determined very early because we will know from the very start of the fight whether or not we are seeing the Stipe Miocic from before.
That's it! It's all over! Stipe Miocic is the new UFC heavyweight champion! I'm talking about a world champ!
Or we're seeing a slowed down version of the former champion.
Stipe Miocic is 40 years of age, right? And his entire series with Daniel Cormier played out over 3 years.
And once again, the heavyweight division belongs to him.
He only competed once in all of those years, and now has a layoff that's going to be even longer than that. Certainly the layoff is factored into the price. Certainly Stipe's age is factored into the price. We don't know if Stipe is going to come in the leaner version that he fought Daniel Cormier at, or is he going to be in the mid-250s to have more size against Jon Jones?
I think Miocic needs to be in shape, he needs to be fast, and he needs to be present if he wants to capture the heavyweight championship of the world back.
I honestly believe that I was born to fight. I really believe it in my whole heart, you know, and some people think that's silly. But I think a lot of great athletes, people who are really good at what they do, it's more than just what they can do in the gym. It's something that starts way before they're known in the arena. It's something that is like an internal belief. And I honestly have convinced myself that I'm not designed to lose. I believe that if I study my opponent, I give these guys the utmost respect and attention they deserve. I don't think that I was designed to lose to any person. And when you have that level of self-belief, you know, you just feel like you're being disrespectful to your path, to your destiny by allowing your human emotions to take over and showing fear. When your higher power has made you capable, you have an obligation to do it for those who can't. And so one of my coaches, we have this really simple saying, John, because you can. Because you can, you have to. And there's another quote where they talk about, you know, talent and potential is the worst thing to waste. Like, if you could do something awesome in this time on the planet, you kind of have to. You have to. When it gets scary, when you don't want to do it, and you know the world feels stacked against you, you have to keep going.
Every fight you feel threatened because it's a fight. You never know what's going to happen. But at the same time, though, I train my ass off to prepare myself for every situation, and I listen to my coaches, and I'm not gonna let him dictate what he wants to do. I'm gonna dictate what I want to do. I'm gonna do what I want, because the minute I let him start doing what I want, I lost the fight. But if I want to do what I want, then my chances are a lot better of winning than losing.
I'm very interested to see how much Stipe's got left in the tank. One of the things I really like is that he spent all this time off. So he hasn't been hit, no punishments, no wars, no KOs. He's been 2 solid years of recovery.
I look at it that it could be a positive because he's on the cusp of being a shop-worn guy. And I've seen those guys, when they get that rest, it's like a battery. It gets regenerated a little. I know it sounds a little kooky, but I've seen it. And maybe that's what the best thing that the doctor could have ordered.
Miocic is also a winner. He's a guy that will never give up on himself. He's a guy that does possess a wrestling background. But can Miocic close the distance on Jon Jones? Can he get within the range that he needs to get within to try and impose himself on Jones?
Just excited. Finally, it's a long time coming. You know, it's a fight you want. It's a fight I definitely want. I've been wanting this fight for a long time, and you know, finally, this game doesn't matter. It's Jon Jones. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve, and he's a great fighter. He's one of the best of all time. So, you know, I'm gonna be ready for a race for me November 11th. It's gonna have some fun.
This is a fight that people have longed for so much time. Want to see who truly is the baddest man on the planet. We get to find out.
I think you crazy.
We all have our past, and thank God that he's making me the man that I am today. I just thank God so much for him using me to let other people see that none of us are perfect, and that despite your downfalls, that the sky is the limit for those who don't give up, for those who know how to get down on their knees and pray. And I thank God for this platform. It means the world to me.
Is what I would describe is there's human beings that have different temperament and different minds and different mentality and a ruthless competitive drive that's almost terrifying to the ordinary person. That's Jon Jones. Jon Jones is a bad guy who's trying to be a good guy.
Stipe Miocic he's quite the competitor.
I know that he wants this fight. When everyone else thinks that his back's against the wall and this is a David and Goliath situation for him, you know, I disagree. I think Stipe is a very capable athlete, and I think that I owe it to Stipe to give him that chance to fight the best fighter ever. And I think Stipe owes it to me to give me that chance to fight the greatest heavyweight ever.
I mean, it's Jon Jones, man. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. He's real good. He's a veteran. He knows what to do. So have I. You know, got a lot of fights, and I know what to do as well. And having our two matchups and styles, it's like I said, it's gonna make fireworks.
Trying to beat Jon Jones at heavyweight was in his first fight because it was so unfamiliar and unknown to him. But now that he's been there, he's won, and now he has the championship, he's going to be increasingly hard to beat because now he believes.
I don't think I've ever fought a GOAT, and people consider him the greatest heavyweight of all time. None of my past champions that I've beat were considered GOATs. So this GOAT versus GOAT, it means the world to me, and I'm gonna finish Stipe Miocic. I don't come to win, I come to dominate Stipe Miocic, and that's exactly what I am going to do.